Welcome everybody back to the channel. We are starting a new series today, and it is going to be a ultra hardcore world. So let's go ahead and change this to hardcore. We'll change this to ultra forever hardcore. Now, for those of you that don't know what ultra hardcore is, we have an option over here in the more section under game rules, and we scroll down here to natural regeneration, and we turn this off. So the only way to regenerate health is through potions, golden apples, beacons, etc. So with that being said, we are going to do a normal world type of default, not amplified or anything like that. And we're going to go ahead and create this new world. We are in version 1.21.7. I also want to note that this will not change the already existing series that we have for our other hardcore world. This is just a little something extra that gives me a little bit more variety for playing the game. And yeah, so a lot of these features are going to be new to me. So like these leaves on the ground in 1.21.7. I know there is some other options that are new to the game as well that we will get into as time goes on. So let us go ahead and chop down our first tree, get some stone tools going here, and just start working towards our stone tools. Now, I also want to do something new in this world, and we obviously always start with a wooden pickaxe, and I actually kind of want to keep my wooden tools. I know that sounds weird, but it's just something new because it's an aspect of the game that's really overlooked. So your wooden tools don't really last you that long in the game, and it's a very pivotal point in every world. So this is also going to be something I'm going to refer to as a how Minecraft is supposed to be played the real way. Now, what that means is most every Minecraft series that you see online is full diamond armor, beacon, mega base, everything in the first episode. And that is obviously so unrealistic for most every players, your everyday average players of the game. And so I'm going to take this as a time to play the game as a very relaxed kind of natural play type of series. So I'm not going to rush anything. We're not going to be doing big, super mega builds and stuff like that. We will be doing farms and stuff, but it's not going to be anything super extravagant. Um, so yeah, because that kind of just takes away from the grand scheme of the game. And I just want to kind of take Minecraft back to the basics a little bit. I want to have nice, kind of cute little cozy houses and stuff like that. So first thing, ooh, that could have been bad. We could have taken damage. Let's go ahead and break this. So first thing I want to work on is I want to find some sheep. So we're gonna walk around, explore the new locations. I'm really liking this spawn so far. We've got a oak and birch forest here. We've got sugarcane, cherry blossom. We've got a little mountain range over here. We've got some cows. So we're also using a shader. So we're going to be using shaders for the entire time that we play. I feel like it just adds a nice look and feel to the game, a little more realistic and a little extra vibe. So we'll get that taken care of. We'll chop down a tree. So with Minecraft being played the real way, I'm also going to keep these videos very minimally edited and just kind of raw and real. So these are going to be about 30 minutes to an hour long videos. So we're not necessarily going to get a ton of stuff done and accomplished in every single episode. But I think that's the point because when you think of Minecraft the real way, I want to go back to Minecraft about 10 years ago, before the Elytras and before all of that stuff became a thing where people just started making tons and tons of crazy progress really early. Because it's just not a realistic way that most people play the game. And this is the kind of content and episodes of just realness that isn't really out there anymore. And so it's what I would be interested in watching. So I'm hoping you guys feel the exact same way. So I'm going to run around here just a little bit, hopefully try to find some sheep to kill, and I'll bring you guys back. Well, we just climbed up this mountain, and I said I'd bring you guys back when we found some sheep, and it wasn't even 15 seconds later, and we found sheep over here. So I feel like we have enough pork chops. We don't really need to keep killing those. So we got 3 white sheep over here just to keep the bed the same color. Not sure that there's enough gray colored sheep or black wool over here, so just keep it at 3 for simplistic reasons. So place our bed. I'm also going to try and do most things on manual crafting. I know that also seems relatively pointless because they added the feature in the game that allows you to not have to do that. But let's see, what do we got over there? We've got some horses and some pumpkins. Some sugar cane down there, which we already did collect a couple of. Um, let's see, I'm trying to think of where I would like our base to be. And this would be a really nice area up here. But I feel like we'd have to mine down a pretty far distance to be able to get any resources. And we might be able to get some coal, maybe some iron over there. I would like a piece of iron to be able to craft a shield. So let's go ahead and cross the water. Dang it, have completely forgotten about natural regen being off. So it's our first half a heart, and we just are going to have to learn to be more careful. Um, yeah, it's just a part of learning here. So let's go ahead and get this resources collected here. Now, if I was... Oh man, I thought I almost took damage again. Goodness gracious, I need to slow down. So if I was playing this like a normal world, one of the first things I would be going and searching for is a village. Villages are very important for early game progress for food, wheat, and breeding cows. But I want to, like I said, take my time and do things in a much slower, controlled speed than I'm used to. So let's move on over here, see if we can't find some iron to craft a shield. Got our pickaxe ready to go. So now we're going to go ahead and move our way over and into here. We obviously need some coal, and I want to stay out of harm's way. We're going to need some cobblestone as well for a furnace so we can make some food. So let's see, we'll just go right here. Grab our first little bit of coal for the world. And we'll also grab some stone so we can craft our furnace. Okay, we got all of the coal from that little deposit there. I thought I may have heard a skeleton in here. Yep, I do hear a skeleton indeed. However, we need food because the last thing we need to do is take extra damage from being hungry. That would be very silly. Okay, we have enough for a furnace, so let's go ahead and place down our crafting table, craft our furnace, And we will go ahead and get some beef smelting. And let's see if we can place our bed. Okay, it's not quite nighttime yet, but we obviously need our food here. So go ahead and eat this. Nice, we did get fully fed off of that. Let's see, we do have... let's go ahead and relocate this. We're just a little bit too far up and out of the way of where I would like to be, so go down a little bit more. Nicely done. So it is the beginning of September, so just as a little bit of topic of conversation for people to be able to conversate and mention in the comment section, how is everybody ready and excited for the NFL season? I myself am very excited and looking forward to watching it. The first game was last night at the time of recording this for myself. So I did watch it. It was a very good and close game. I personally am a Colts and Buffalo Bills fan. So I would love to hear who you guys are rooting for in the comment section. And maybe I'll be able to respond and talk to you guys about some of the players that have changed to teams in the offseason and things like that. So let's see. What do I want to do here? I'm trying to decide. We've got chickens, cows. I'm trying to decide if I want to create a little animal pen and try to collect some of these animals or just kind of leave them be for the time. I'm really liking what I see here, but obviously, let's see, we need a stone pickaxe to even be able to mine iron. So let's try and be nice and safe in here. Let's go ahead and get 2 pieces of stone. So we have 3 in total to make our stone pickaxe. And as I mentioned, I'm going to go ahead and just make a chest and store up our first wooden pickaxe that got us started in the world. Now, I really need to be careful here. I should probably use a torch, but I don't have a torch. I know there's coal in the chest, but... well, that was useless. Thank you, game. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And before I die to a creeper. Okay. This will be very beneficial here. Ooh, we got a first piece of iron. Nice. Really need this for a shield. Only 1 for now. Okay. What am I doing? What am I doing? Run! Okay, this is not a very good start. I thought I knew how to play this game. Woo! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I don't even remember how to make a shield. What have I done? What have I done? Okay. Okay. We've got to think. Okay. Is it nice? It was a lot more stressful than I anticipated it to be. Okay. I'm going to cut down some trees and hopefully get an apple. And then I guess what we will do is try to find some villages because villages have brewing stands and they could have a blacksmith, and that blacksmith could have gold in the chest. Now, we could also find shipwrecked locations and stuff like that. So, I guess our first course of action is going to be gathering wood and exploring to try to find some either buried treasure, ruined portals, and stuff like that because we need some health because this has not gone how I expected it to go. All right, so we got just a few pieces of wood. I'm not really going to worry about getting the apples now because the apples are the easy part. Oh, that's a crafting table, not a chest. The apples are the easy part, but the gold is what's going to be more challenging. So I'm going to go ahead and gather up everything here, and we're going to go ahead and just start exploring right off the bat. So let's go ahead and make a stone axe here so we can keep our wooden one. And while we're here, we'll go ahead and craft a stone sword so we can keep our wooden ones. So go ahead and break this. We'll break this. And then for the time being, we are going to just explore around. I'm trying to decide which way I want to go. So spawn is obviously going to be around 0, 0. And I'm thinking we'll go this way into the plains area just because it will be easier to spot a village at a distance. So with that being said, let's go ahead and try and go exploring a little bit. I'm not going to record all of this, but we are going to head north here. So we're just going to head off into this direction, and I'll bring you guys back shortly. We got some really pretty flowers here. I'm going to grab a couple of them so we can help decorate the area wherever we decide to make our base at. It's one of the things I've not done the best at in my previous worlds, and something I really want to push myself to work on in this world and become a lot better at is just finding things that go together and new styles and stuff like that. So we have just come up the ridge right there, and we haven't really made it that far, but I saw this snow-capped mountain here with these spruce trees on it, and I thought it was really pretty, so I decided to come up here and see if we could look out into the distance at all and see any villages. Um, and as of now, we can't. Now, some of you might be suggesting, oh, turn up your render distance, and I could, but I just don't really feel like it. I want to keep that exploration part of the game in, and it's going to force me to have to go look and explore a little bit more. So I'm not really digging this area. I do love dark oak, but I'm going to try and go this way a little bit, see if anything opens up here, and yeah, we'll just keep on trucking. Wow, this is such a beautiful area. Probably should have done this a lot sooner, but here we are. Oh, and looky there, there's a village at the top of that hill. So we finally found one. Up the hill we go. It's not looking like the biggest village, but I'm just hoping that most of it we cannot see. Hey, we got more sheeps. Come on, village, have something good for us. Oh, I've never seen one of these. A pale oak forest. That's new to me. So that's awesome. Let's see, do we have any chests in here? Nothing there. This one might have something. Oh, a bundle. That's new to me as well. Never had one of those in Minecraft, so very, very interesting. We got some wheat. I might leave the wheat here. I'm not really hurting for food at the moment. Um, and I don't know where I'm gonna settle down. So just gonna leave it for the time being. Let's see. No chest. Doesn't look like we have a um shoot, I forget the name of it, but the little chemist building. Unless it is down the hill here. And it doesn't look like it. Man, such a beautiful landscape. Oops. I'll take you. Okay, well, unfortunately, that was a bit of a bust. So we need to find ruin portals and or shipwrecks, I think are going to be our best course of action. So I'm going to run on the other side of this little mountain here, see if we can see down, which I guess we might not be able to see down, but it would probably be a good idea to go down to the water again and try to find our way to an ocean area where it would open up. Um, kind of like that, because that would be our best place of finding shipwrecks. Well, we are coming up on another village, and I'm kind of curious as to why these villages are on top of mountains. Hey, it's a village, it's all I care about. On top of a mountain or not. Alright, the sun's going down as well, so we're gonna have to sleep here soon. Ooh, looks like we do have a brewing stand we're gonna be able to get. So we obviously are going to need our nether warts to brew anything. And we're going to need glistening melons for healing potions and gas tears for regeneration. So we're obviously not in a pickle, but just because we have the brewing stand does not mean we're going to be able to heal ourselves. So that means I'm going to keep exploring a little bit until we are able to find gold from some type of structure. Bread's kind of useful. We already got sticks, so might as well stack those together. Let's go ahead and explore this little village. Ooh, look at that. Boom. Perfect. Uh, let's go ahead and kind of just stack some of our stuff together here. I actually don't know how much stuff can fit in these bundles, but I kind of like it. So nice. We got a bunch of apples, and now all we are missing is some gold. So let's go ahead and sleep through the night. And okay, it's not nighttime yet, I guess. Shaders just make it look extra dark. Let's see what we've got here. Do we have carrots? Nice. So we got carrots, we've got potatoes, and we've got seeds already. So that's a very important part to any Minecraft world. Um, can we sleep yet? Okay. So from this point forwards, the plan for me is we're going to just explore. And as I have mentioned a couple times, we're going to find a shipwrecked or a ruined portal and find some gold. So I will continue searching for that. Now, unless anything kind of groundbreaking is found, um, I'm not going to bring you back to keep being repetitive with just running around finding new area. Now, obviously, let's hope that I don't die and do something silly, but yeah, once I find gold or a important structure, I will bring you guys back. Well, I ended up riding the boat right past it, and luckily I was in the F5 view because we almost missed this ruined portal. So, I actually completely forgot until I was just riding up in the boat. Bruh. I forgot that there is gold blocks around here as well as the chest. So the chest does not have gold in it, but there is enough gold for at least a golden apple. So I've never felt the need to be so cautious before. But after taking all the silly amounts of damage I've taken so far, I don't even know if I can break this. Oh, what have I done? What have I done? I feel pathetic. I feel like a useless Minecraft player. And now I've abandoned myself on top of this tree. I don't even want to put this in the video. I feel ashamed of myself. I thought there was gold under here. Am I tripping? Okay, well, now that you've all experienced my facepalm and failure of a moment, um, I guess we're gonna keep on searching. Okay, found a village, and there's this little crack thing down here, and I found a piece of iron. Well, I had a skeleton and a zombie attack me, so now we are very, very low on health, and there's a baby zombie chasing me, and I want out. I want out. Run! Get me out. Okay, all of that for one piece of iron. That was not ideal. Okay, there's a village right here, though. And I think we're going to have to resort to something even more dangerous. And if you're a gamer, I think you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about. So, where's he at? There he is. I'm scared. I don't want to do this, but we need iron. Good gracious, he is strong. Okay, 5. That's plenty. Okay, we really need another ruined portal. Like, I'm usually finding villages left and right. I'm usually finding these ruined portals. Oh, we found one! I swear I had no idea that this was over here. Gold, give me gold! Are you serious? Oh, I see it, 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 I see it. Oh, there's 2 gold blocks. Let me sleep. Get out of my way, get out of my way. Oh, I almost mined it with the wrong one. Okay, we need to sleep so we don't die. First off. First and foremost. Okay, okay, okay. Everybody calm down. Calm down. I don't see a crafting table. I think I put it up on accident. Make a new one. Okay, bam. Okay, sticks. Okay, okay. How do I... Well, that's less than ideal. Well, that's just stupid. Who made bundles like that? Iron. Come here. Oh. Gimme. Gimme. No. Heal me. Heal me. Heal me. Oh, goodness. Okay. I need... Everybody calm down. This is stressful. This is very stressful. I can't even... Please don't lava from the other side. I'm not risking it. Okay, I could not risk lava flowing in there. Oh, almost used the wrong pickaxe. Good Lord, what is wrong with me today? My brain is just not wanting to Minecraft. Okay, we have gained health. Oh, look at that. The Minecraft gods have shined upon us. I don't need that. Okay. I don't even know what to say or what to do now because We didn't even get full health from that either. Ugh. Okay, now that we have that established and we're back up on health and we're somewhat established, we can officially kind of start playing the game. Now, since it's hardcore, it doesn't really matter if we stick near spawn or not. Because if we die, we can't respawn at spawn anyway. So, with that being said, I believe it's time to try to find a place to establish a home. Now, back this way where I came from, there was a dark oak jungle pale oak forest area. So I'm gonna head back in this direction and see if we can't get something started in that general area because I really liked the look and the feel of that area. So give me just a few minutes to run back there and I will bring you guys back shortly. Hopefully, if I find it, and if not, then I will bring you guys back in an area that I think we should start building a little safe sanctuary area. Alrighty guys, so this little area right here I'm thinking is a really nice little area to at least get our feet started and a nice little foundation going. We have oak trees and birch trees right there. We have a little acacia over there. There's also a mountain over there, just looted a village. There's a lot of water that kind of isolates us from a lot of potential mobs from being able to spawn. It's also a relatively flat area, so we can make sure to keep our eye out for anything attacking us. And it's also right at ground level, so if we want to start mining right here, we have quick and easy access. Whereas if we were to start our base up there or in the mountain or whatever, it would take a little bit longer to get down to mining level. So I'm gonna go ahead and gather some resources, go around, chop some wood and whatnot, and we're gonna get our little starter base house going. And I do want to hear what you guys have to say in the comments because if you guys saw a better area or would like to see me start working in a little bit better area, then drop it in the comments and I will be more than happy to go back and check it out for you guys. But for now, I'm going to run around, chop down some trees and whatnot, and start our work on a nice little starter house. So without further ado, let's get to cutting trees. Alright guys, we have this little area cleared out here. Now I'm not going to spend too much time making a big grand house. We're just gonna start with something really kind of simple. So I'm gonna start here, and I'm an idiot. So I'm just gonna kind of get like the bare basics of a house laid out. Like I said, I'm not entirely sure if I want to keep this as my main place to end up staying anyway. So that's why I'm not going to be doing anything extravagant. Now in the future episodes, once I hear back from the comment section and what people think would be a good place to have a base and where we should get settled in and everything like that, then we'll do something a little bit bigger and better. But we're gonna go ahead and do something like this. We're gonna make some doors. I don't know why I keep doing that, but I need some stairs. All right here, so that was not supposed to happen like that. Alright, let's go ahead and sleep through the night here, and then we are going to go ahead and get us a quick little base design up and going so we can be tucked away and secured. So boom and boom, we'll get our doors in. So let's see, how do we want this layout? sheep. Get out of my way. Okay, I need to make a another axe, but that's okay. And so we don't necessarily have too many wooden planks, which is fine, but go ahead with something like this. Let me make a axe. If I can find my iron. Gosh dang. Okay, that looks good. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's see. I want a 3 tall roof, which means nice. Which means this will need to go like that. And then we're gonna need some glass too, so we can see out. And then I'm gonna want to do a somewhat of a slanted roof style. So let's go ahead and just get that there. Yeah, we'll need that in there. And we'll go ahead and just place all of this. We should have enough to get us all filled in. Well, I'm silly, because if we're going to have a slanted roof, then this doesn't need to be all filled in. We only need the exterior to start the slanted process. So we'll get that like that, because I want more than 3 block tall. So that's good there. We're gonna need more stairs, so I'll just go ahead and do that because we'll need quite a few for the slanted roof. And then let's go ahead and just get an iron shovel, I guess, because in our next episode we will be going mining. So I'm not too worried about using some iron to speed things up a little bit, and we are going to need some sand for some glass windows. So I am going to use glass panes, so that way we can get kind of more use out of our sand here. Don't take damage, please. I do apologize if you can hear the dog barking. She is enjoying being outside and probably barking at the neighbors like all dogs do. But we love her regardless. Alright, so 32 is going to be enough, I do believe. So we'll go over here, get our furnace out, and our coal. Okay, let's go ahead and get that smelting, and then we will go ahead and build up with our dirt. Let's get this bottom layer here, and then let's see, let's start like this, because if we don't, then mobs will spawn on that layer. And then I should be able to run around the back side. So we'll do So should be able to run on the floor and jump up and place that layer around the base. And yeah, so then we'll, I think, I actually don't know if this will go up to a perfect slanted roof. I actually highly doubt it. But there's only one way to find out. And I guess while we're here, speaking of this little bee in here, my real life house, I wouldn't say has a bee problem, but somehow a bee definitely got inside of my roof, and I got stung the other day because I was outside with the dog, noticed that a bee was kind of getting underneath what looked like my roof, my shingle part, and so I went outside and was trying to find them and put some wasp spray in there, and excuse me, I do apologize, and I kept hearing more. Well, from what I heard more, I went up into my attic to try to find the rest of them, and I saw a couple in there, but they weren't like swarming me or anything like that. There was literally only like 2. And I start to head down to leave, you know, didn't cause any problems, didn't do anything at all, and somehow one stung me on the lip, and then it fell down my shirt, and after it fell down my shirt, it stung me on the chest, and then it also proceeded to try to fly out of my sleeve and then stung me on the arm. So one wasp stung me 3 times, and thankfully I am not allergic or anything like that, but yeah, that was not fun and not ideal in the slightest. So it definitely sucked, but here we are. And I'm just going to have to be a lot more careful. We did go to the store and buy some stuff to be able to take care of them. So hopefully, you know, that's going to do the trick and keep them away for the time being. But I guess only time will tell, to be honest. And so, yeah, not a pleasant experience whatsoever. But okay, so now we're gonna finish up these last little sections here. And I'm gonna be completely honest, it looks like we're gonna have a perfect, oh no, we're not. So how can I turn this into a chimney? I want to do, okay, I need wood, a piece of coal, and sticks. Okay, do I have wood? We don't have wood, but I need a piece of coal. Let's go get a couple pieces of wood. I think I can use birch. I need 2 campfires. Bum ba bum ba bum ba bum ba bum. Nice, okay. I wasn't sure. I don't need to take that out yet. Okay, we'll take that and we'll get this and we will build up. What am I looking for? There we go. Particles, all, animations, all. I was about to say, where's the smoke? There it goes. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, where's my bed? Alright, we got one last little detail to finish up on our house here. And we need to go up and under here. I hear you, go away. You're actually a very important part to my survival because I need your string. Ugh. Nice. Need one more string. But that's okay. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and end the episode there. We made a good progress and explored new lands. Like I said, this house is nothing special by any means, and I still need to get everything moved inside. But for now, we do have a nice little starting base area. Let me go ahead and get this stuff out. My apples, my golden apple, and my gold. So I feel like, yeah, I was gonna say, I thought I had more gold. So, okay, let's go ahead and craft 2 more of those. So, nice. That's a good way to end the episode. We went really down low in health, and we were able to find gold and heal ourselves up. We've got some extras here for the next episode. We don't have full armor yet, but that's part of playing slow and playing the real way. You know, I've spent about 2 hours here today exploring the lands, built up a nice little tiny house structure here. And so, yeah, we are going to end off the episode here. I hope you guys did enjoy, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Peace out.